Of course, one of the key physical manifestations of love, stemming from the early maternal bond, is the kiss.
In terms of body language, the way that couples kiss tells us a great deal about their relationship.
Kiss!
Take Tom Cruise and wife Katie Holmes. Here, egged on by the fans, he's forced to stage manage a kiss. They may well be in love, but this kiss is all about control. Tom's. Notice how he cradles her neck with one hand and brings her towards him with the other. This might look like a sweet act of love and affection, but is actually Tom's way of staying in total control. He's calling the shots, not Katie. Katie is clearly reluctant to kiss in public. You can see this from the way she positions her hand on his front, where it's perfectly placed to push him away. But Tom is a seasoned pro and gets the upper hand, literally. Like a wrestler, he readjusts his grip on her back and draws her towards him. She is being kissed. It's not a mutual exchange.
Kiss!
But women are just as likely to take control of the kiss. See what happened back in 2008 when Peter Andre reaches over to touch his then-wife, Katie Price. She immediately pulls back. He stretches towards her, getting his hand behind her neck. She recognizes this as a controlling move and doesn't like it, so she pulls back, loosening his grip. Without realizing it, Peter releases his hold and turns his attention elsewhere. Katie rearranges her hair. Unconsciously, she's pretending that this hasn't happened. Moments later, Peter reaches out again, but this time Katie's prepared. Grabbing his face might look like an act of love, but it's actually Katie's way of keeping control.
Research shows that men kiss as a means to an end or to gain sexual favours or as part of reconciliation, whereas women kiss to test the level of commitment from their partner and therefore place more emotional value on the kissing.
From a biological point of view, it's much more than just an iconic symbol of love. Kissing is, in fact, a highly complicated exchange of multisensory information.
A kiss is still a kiss.
I'm so happy.
Kissing brings a couple close enough to create a multi-sensory overload.
The fundamental
We see their faces right up close and personal.
as time goes by.
Our noses detect smells and pheromones that tell us how sexually compatible we are. The lips and tongue possess an incredibly high density of touch sensors. Men favor sloppy kisses, as their saliva contains high levels of testosterone, which sexually arouses their partner.
Kissing is just one part of love that truly reveals the state of a couple's relationship. When people are in love, their whole body language changes, and anyone observing instinctively understands it.
Watch how Ashton Kutcher plays lovingly with wife Demi Moore's hair and puts his arm around her. It's a small physical gesture in itself, but clearly saying, I love you and I want the world to know it. When Ashton playfully nudges her, see how she reacts. As he pulls away, she moves instinctively towards him. They are dancing to the same tune. Moving together physically because they are in the same space emotionally. If they weren't in love, this simply would not happen. They might be good actors, but no one is that good. Watch what happens when Ashton kisses her. Now let's look at that again and see how she reacts. She smiles and presents her neck. Then she grabs his encircling arm to make sure that he doesn't stop. This is evidence of a loving relationship where both people want the same thing. Neither one is trying to control the other. He wants to kiss her and she wants to be kissed. It's exchanges like these that form the foundations of deep and loving relationships. And it's just as evident when a couple is not emotionally in tune. Guy Ritchie and Madonna look just like any loving couple, but notice what happens when he persuades her to pose for a photograph. His kiss is innocent enough, But what's more revealing is how Madonna reacts. By gently removing his arm, she's showing that this isn't what she wants. Even though they're both smiling, they do not have the same agenda.